Boys, gentlemen, good sirs, welcome back to Wealthy Games. Today we got to jump straight into this one. This one's touchy. Okay, this one's about females. All right. The number one rule with females, guys, it is not the first one that pops into our head, but it's the truth. You cannot give love without fully loving yourself, kings. Lock in, kings. Love yourself. Okay, women aren't blind. They feel energy. Okay, if you're still unsure, okay, of who you are, if you're still insecure, lost, desperate for validation, that energy is going to leak through like none other, like you'd never imagine. No matter how smooth you talk or how clean your preparation is of what you're going to say or how clean your fade is, the guy she truly falls for is the focused guy, the guy that's building, the guy that's not chasing because they know that they're the prize. Okay, now let's flip it. Even if you do become him, and you might become him sooner rather than later, you still need to pick the right woman. Okay, the things we need to watch out for, everybody needs to open their ears. I don't know if you need a pen and paper, but guys, these are the big ones. She only shows up when you're winning. Get away. Get out. If she wasn't around during the grind, if she wasn't around supporting you with her true self when you were working on yourself, she's just attracted to the outcome, okay, not the man. Okay, the second thing is she talks more about money, your money rather, than your mindset. If she's obsessed with the lifestyle, but never asks about your true goals as a person, your stress as a person, your vision, boys, hang it up. Pass it along. That is a red flag. Okay, the third thing, she doesn't respect your time or your purpose. This one's similar to the second step, but look, if she complains about your grind, your late nights, maybe you have a vision, maybe you have a goal, maybe you have a career in mind, and it causes you to put some time aside and really focus on that, okay? She's not for you. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. And that's rare. That's not a bad thing. We're chasing rare. We're chasing a woman that is not like the rest. Okay, look, the fourth thing, she competes with you instead of building with you. Okay, the right one will not try to outshine you. She'll want to rise with you. Okay, pay close attention. Do not ignore any of these four signs. You will lose more than time. You may cost yourself your identity messing with a woman who does not meet this criteria. And no, this is not a checklist. This is not a test. These are things to look out for in your spirit and your discernment with your wisdom that you've been given by the Lord. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in on our purpose. We gotta make it your obsession, okay? Discipline over dopamine. We have to cut distractions. That's the only way you're gonna see clearly and think clearly when making these critical decisions. Okay, leveling up mentally, physically, and financially, it requires certain levels of focus, okay? You need to surround yourself with people who hold you to a higher standard, okay? You are who you hang out with. I've said this in other videos. You've heard it all the time, but it's true, okay? Look, this last thing is a little corny. Boys, look, date yourself first. Learn what you like. Ask yourself those critical questions. Learn what you value. Learn what you need. Okay, if it were up to me, you need discipline. You need goals. You need tough things to get through. Okay, learn more about yourself. Learn more about how you deal with things. Boys, you are the prize. I used to hear this all the time from my family, from my older friends, from cousins, from people that are mentors to me now. And I used to just brush it off. Okay, work on yourself, get yourself right first, make sure you love yourself, make sure you understand yourself, yada, yada. I wasn't hearing it. I wasn't listening to it. But I wasn't ready to hear it, guys. I'm telling you, the sooner you can get this down, the sooner you can become him. If you got any value from this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We will be seeing you in the next one. Peace out.